Hello everybody, it's Jamie from Old Shipping Lines, as you all now well know, and welcome back to a long overdue video. I was on vacation once again, but I returned. So today we're gonna talk about the White Star liner, the SS Ceramic. And like the millions that have sailed the seas, she is an undocked ship. So we're gonna open her chapter up. So yes, let's begin. So you guys, you know me, so of course we'll first start with the specifics of the ceramic. She measured 199.7 meters in length, 21 meters wide and a 13.3 draft. She measured 18.713 gross registered tons. The ceramic was fitted with three 3-cylinder triple expansion engines, powered to 3 shafts and fueled by 6 double-ended boilers. She could reach a speed of 16 knots. Now, like I said earlier, she was ordered by the White Star Line, and like many ships of the White Star Line, she was built by the shipbuilders Harland and Wolff, being launched on 12 December 1912 and would be completed in July 1913, becoming the largest ship to run between Europe and Australia. The ceramic would make her first long voyage from Liverpool to Sydney on 24 July 1913. But her peace life would come short. When the outbreak of World War I began, the ship was requisitioned for the Australian force and receiving the pennant number A40, and she would be refitted to be an armed troop transport. However, even for ships, war was hell at sea. In May 1916, while transporting 2,500 troops, the ship escaped narrowly from 2 torpedoes which were fired from an unidentified German U-boat. But she would encounter another one in June 1917 in the English Channel, but she managed to escape undamaged. However, she encountered a third attacker for a final time when on 21 July 1917 she was chased by a surfaced U-boat for 14 minutes, firing at her attacker, but managed to escape once again because of her greater speed. When the war ended in 1918, the ceramic continued her post-war naval service. She was eventually handed back to the White Star Line in 1919 and converted back into her civilian colors, and made her first post-war voyage on 20 November 1920 on the same Australian route. All was going well for the ship and was still the largest ship on the Australian route, from Europe to Australia until 1923. Things were going well for the ceramic, despite grounding in 1925 and having a small collision in 1930. Things were going well. However, the Great Depression began to affect the White Star and many major shipping companies, and in 1934 the White Star's Australian assets were acquired by the Shaw, Savill and Albanian Company Limited, entering service on 25 August 1934, and would later receive a refit in 1936 with improved passenger and crew accommodations. Despite being 23 years old, which is quite old for a ship of the era, she was a beloved ship and was a warm addition to the line's fleet. In February 1940, 6 months after the war had begun, the ship was requisitioned once more for trooping services, but continued to service between Australia and England, but would also carry passengers under government control. On 23 November 1942, the ceramic departed with convoy ON.149 with 264 crew, 14 gunners and 244 military and naval passengers, and 133 fare-paying passengers. The ship would be detached from the convoy and begin to sail independently as routed. Just around midnight on 7 December 1942, the ceramic was struck by a torpedo which was fired from U-515. And just minutes after the first attack, 2 more torpedoes struck in the engine room, which disabled the ship from further movement. But despite the attack, passengers remained calm and crew launched around 8 full lifeboats. And despite the cold weather, rough seas and poor visibility in the darkness, ceramic managed to stay afloat for another 3 hours before U-515 fired 2 more torpedoes, which blew the ship into 2 pieces, sinking her moments later. By this time, the waters were unforgivable and it was raining in cold winter temperatures and would not be sunrise for another 4 hours. The rough waters began swapping boats and eventually many had no other choice than to abandon the boats, and some even capsized. Werner Henke, captain of U-515, eventually returned to the site of the ceramic sinking to find the master in command or anyone to gather information of where the ship was inbound. U-515 serviced at around midday to find survivors, but only saw bodies and empty life jackets, and one of the masts from the ship. Captain Henke later reported when one boat filled with survivors greeted him, he was angered at the sight, and at this time winds were measured to be force 10 winds and nearly swamped the conning tower. So Henke ordered his men to throw out a single line, and the first person to cross the line will be taken and the rest would be left to their fate. Sapper Eric Monday was the only person of the filled lifeboat to be taken on board U-515, and they left the area. A distress signal was heard by the HMS Enterprise and ordered Portuguese destroyer NPR Duo to search for any survivors. However, by 9 December, all 654 souls had perished. And that is the end of a video, and my god did I enjoy making this one. The ceramic has always been in my mind, just her whole story, how she was an amazing vessel and how she then met that tragic, sad fate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. Now I quickly want to thank also all the new people who have subscribed to my channel. Like I always say guys, that you all are watching me, a guy who's not good with his English, talk about ships. That really means a lot to me. So thank you for all of you who subscribed, to all of you out there. Now, of course, if you have friends who like ships or ocean liners, please show them my channel. We have almost reached our goal of 600 subscribers and we are very close. So my friends, I know we can do that together. So with that out of the way guys, oh, I forgot. If you have any comments or thoughts on this video, please leave them in the description down below. Write your comments or thoughts on the ship on this video because I really love reading them. And I try to respond to each and every one of them. So now, my friends, I wish you a good day or night wherever you are. Thank you all so much for watching again, and we will see each other on the next video. Goodbye.